With great pleasure, the Rotary Clubs of Gig Harbor celebrate the Star Awards, honoring individuals in our community who, while not Rotarians, live the Rotary ideal of service above self. Tonight, we honor 3 more individuals who embody this ideal of service. Chosen by the Morning Club is Caitlin Pfeiffer. Chosen by the North Club is Dr. Sarah Thompson. And chosen by the Midday Club is Melissa Oman. In addition to this public recognition here tonight, each Star Award recipient is also given the honor of becoming a Paul Harris Fellow. As new Paul Harris Fellows, Caitlin, Sarah, and Melissa are in good company, including U.S. astronauts Neil Armstrong and James Lovell, Russian President Boris Yeltsin, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill, animator and original Imagineer Walt Disney, U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, UN Secretary General Javier Pérez de Cuellar, creator of the Salk vaccine Jonas Salk, our own U.S. Congressman Derek Kilmer, and many of our local Rotarians. Over the past decade, 30 remarkable individuals have been selected as Star Award recipients, each chosen because of a visible commitment to service in our local communities and beyond. Each honoree has taken responsibility for leadership as they contribute significant personal time and effort to the causes they've chosen. Clearly not motivated by the desire for recognition, each Star Award recipient has chosen to serve simply because he or she saw a need and chose to respond by getting personally involved. Each has demonstrated enthusiasm, dedication, and a willingness to serve in a way that has changed lives and has inspired us. Chosen by the Rotary Club of Gig Harbor Midday is Melissa Oman, for her role in developing programs that benefit the children of the Peninsula School District, and for her phenomenal fundraising efforts for the American Heart Association and Relay for Life.
My journey for volunteering started with my job. I have been working for the American Heart Association for 30 years. And when I got out of college trying to figure out what I wanted to do with myself, I decided I wanted to work for a nonprofit because I wanted to make a difference. A little bit before I started with the Heart Association, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. You know, when she was diagnosed, she was only 50 years old, 51, and she passed away when she was 57, which is actually the age I am today. And I feel like I have so much to live for, and she just didn't get that chance to meet her grandkids didn't get to meet her. So she really is the reason I started down the Relay for Life road. I wanted to do something that made a difference, that would help that particular cause, fighting cancer. We moved to Gig Harbor 20 years ago when our kids were 2 years old and 3 years old. And with all my extra time, with only working part-time, I got involved with the Gig Harbor Cooperative Preschool. Our kids both went to that preschool. It's amazing, and because it's a cooperative preschool, the parents help. I met some amazing moms that chose to spend their time volunteering in the classroom, and those friends, that long ago, are the basis of Moms on a Mission. We formed a Relay for Life team. It was fun to do an event like Relay for Life with a group of people that you care about so much. And I, of course, was doing Relay for Life for my mom. Later, my dad got cancer, so both my mom and my dad. My dad's a cancer survivor, and for the last 17 years, he's been a very generous donor to Relay for Life. So the moms started off, and so kind of threaded through all of the things that I've done volunteer-wise in Gig Harbor. Moms on a Mission has been a team, and I truly had the volunteer bug at that point. So I created an event called Math Rocks. It just felt like there was a need for making math more fun. So we created this family fun night. We had 500 people come our first year. It was so inspirational because the teachers were so involved and so committed to the success, and it was the type of event that took on a life of its own. So there were other elementary schools that also did a Math Rocks. For 2 years, I led a Spellathon fundraiser, which was fun. It actually started in Voyager. We tweaked it a bit for Artdale. And then, since the bug was firmly entrenched, when the kids got into Kopachuk, I did a fundraiser for them. We did some fundraising for Gig Harbor High School. The Gig Harbor Lighted Car Parade we started last year. It was a brainchild of a friend, Kimber Lawrence. But what I love about it is it's a lighted car parade, which is fun. It's in conjunction, we do a food drive and a toy drive. And last year we were able to collect about 4,000 different toys and food items for the food bank. But kind of, as I said, threaded through the whole thing was Moms on a Mission and doing Relay for Life every single year. Relay for Life has been in Gig Harbor for over 25 years. It's amazing. The volunteers that are on the committee for those years, the beginning years, are just incredible human beings. 1 year, Russell Wilson came in on a helicopter. So the traditional relay is at a school. So we did them at Goodman, Peninsula High School, and Gig Harbor High School. You walk around a track for 18 hours, taking turns. It's made up of teams, just like our Moms on a Mission team. And you pass off a baton. So our moms team always had this thing about who's going to have to walk at 2 in the morning. What you're doing is walking on behalf of either somebody that you've lost or for somebody that is a survivor. There are survivors that walk the first lap. The whole track is lined with luminaria bags. Each bag represents somebody that you're walking for that in memory of or that's a survivor. It was so moving to be part of something that was making a difference in the fight against cancer. But after 25 years, attendance started to decline, so we did end up moving the Relay for Life to Uptown in 2018, and that's actually when I joined the committee and started kind of in a leadership role. Up to that point, I was a team captain for our Moms on a Mission team. So our Moms on a Mission team over that period of time raised over $178,000 for the American Cancer Society. So Uptown was great. It was 5 hours during the day, not overnight, and that helped a lot on the attendance. Then COVID happened. And right now, the American Cancer Society really needs our help more than ever because donations are down. We've had to lay off staff. So as a result of that, they decided to merge all the Relay for Lives into one event taking place in Tacoma. I said, I really believe we need to do an event on this side of the bridge. And we'd hate to give up a fundraiser for the American Cancer Society. And that is how Gig Harbor Music Against Cancer was born. Our first year was last year, and again, due to COVID, we were not able to do it in person. We did it virtually, and in our first year, we raised over $41,000 for the American Cancer Society. Very exciting. So we're in the beginning stages of planning for 2022. The American Cancer Society is so invested in our community and wants to support us. They're actually creating a website for us, so it's going to be a very exciting year. There are so many ways to get involved. We are looking for teams and for sponsors. So, you know, like Rotarians, for instance, each of you, as a group, you're amazing, and that would be one way to get involved, but each of you are individually in parts of companies and organizations, and just to gather your friends and your coworkers and family and come to Uptown. And the event's going to be on August 13th this year. Attending the event is fabulous, but we really just need the fundraising. We're going to set a goal of $50,000, and the way to get to that amount is everybody helping a little bit. So a lot of people ask, what does the American Cancer Society do with the money that we raise? And one of the big things they do that I personally am invested in is research. And it's so important because what they discover helps on what kind of medication you'll get if you're diagnosed. It helps with figuring out what the screenings are to figure out whether you have cancer. You know, there's a test, a BRCA test, that will tell you if you have a mutation and maybe a likelihood of getting breast cancer. And it turns out my dad is a breast cancer survivor. He took the test and did have that mutation, which meant all of us took the test, and now we have the information on whether or not it's something that we need to be worried about. A big thing I hear is people wanting to donate locally. And I feel like when you donate to the American Cancer Society, you are donating locally, because with them using money to fund cancer research, we benefit. We are the ones that get to take the screening tests or do the chemo that was developed. Even if it was developed in a different state, it's something that we benefit from in Gig Harbor. I feel like it's important to contribute to something greater than myself. There are so many things you can spend your time on, and I just feel like I will feel like a better human being if I'm contributing to something that is beyond just my life. I wouldn't call volunteering a hobby, but it is something I really enjoy.
Whether we are promoting peace, fighting disease, providing clean water, helping mothers and children survive and thrive, supporting education, or engaging in projects to support the local economy, Rotary clubs here in Gig Harbor and across the globe share the ideal of service above self. We are honored and proud that tonight, through the Star Awards, we have once again had the opportunity to recognize members of our community like Caitlin, Sarah, and Melissa, who share our commitment to service. On behalf of a grateful community, we thank you.